Hey guys, I'm back. Got another video for you guys. I'm doing a upgrade on my truck. We're doing a speaker upgrade. I found this idea on the GM Trucks website by this one of the members named Moondog. It's a simple speaker upgrade using kicker speakers. It's about $100 for all 4 speakers. Plus you gotta get some adapter plates. So I'll leave links to all those parts at the bottom of the description. And so check it out, let's get started. Alright, so first things first, here's all the things you're gonna need. These are the set of speakers. You buy 2 sets of these, and these are what they look like. This is the grill that they come with, and these are the adapter plates. For the back, you're gonna need different adapter plates, which will be the same concept. So we'll just install these now. These are what your speakers are going to look like. These are going to take place of the factory speakers. These brackets fit perfectly where the factory speakers go, and you're not going to do any other modifications to the door or make your own custom Mickey Mouse wooden piece. This is just easy peasy lemon squeezy. Install it and that's it. All you're going to have to do is wire it up. It comes with these wires. You got a positive, you got a negative. You put these on there, and you're going to have to find out what your truck takes. If you're not doing a Silverado or you're doing a different vehicle, your wire colors are gonna be different, but I have mine already mapped out. So my left front door blue wire is gonna be my positive, my brown and blue wire is gonna be negative. This is important for the cone of the speaker, which way it goes. It does make a difference in sound quality. I got my 7mm and some extensions for the door panel screws and for the screw that holds the speaker at the very top here. I got some wire cutters because we're cutting off the old connectors. This is a panel popper to also remove the door panels. So another set of cutters, a pocket screwdriver because this is your best friend here. And then usually most people will butt connect them, but today I'm soldering the wires because I'm nitpicky and I don't want no water getting in my connections, or I don't want a poor connection. So that's all you're gonna really need. First access hole is right here behind the door handle. You take that out. You're also gonna need to take out this access hole cover that's here behind the grab handle here. And then you can take that 7 out. Whoops. And then these. And just use your magnet to get the screws. And then the last one will be in here. Once you get this cover off, it just pops off. It's got a bunch of little clips. And there's one screw in the very corner, and this is where you're gonna need your extension. Because normally you wouldn't even need it, but for this one you do. Get that one out, and then there's 2 more at the bottom. So I think a total of 6 screws. So the door panel on these are not that hard. You just pop that, pull that, and mine's a little loosey-goosey because I've had it off a couple times, but normally you just work around and pop the panel, because all it is are these little round clips that you see here. At the top, I usually just grab it from the top here. That's it. Always be wary of this push rod here and get it out of the way, because if you bend it, you might break the latch itself down there. So we'll put that back on. We'll take off. There's the one connector at the very bottom here. It just unlocks. Then we got the cable for the door handle. There's that. And the whole door panel will come off. So, not too shabby. Here is the speaker. And it looks actually larger than the one I'm putting in, but this is a cheap old cone speaker that you probably don't want to be using. I mean, it does the job, but these kickers should sound better. So let's take this one out. Stick a screwdriver back here. So although the speaker looks bigger, you can see the driver in the back, this big giant magnet. kicker is significantly bigger, better quality. It's not that cheap stuff. All right, so here's my speaker connector for my OEM speaker. We're simply gonna cut it off right here. Boom, just like that. All right, I got the GoPro set up so you guys can see what I gotta do to the wires. We're gonna peel back some of this with a razor blade. Let's see here. Back just like that. Now the wires are exposed. Now we can trim our wire like this. You want to get the right gauges, probably like a 18 or 20 gauge. So now that you got your wires stripped to the size that you want them, on this truck, the blue wire on our driver door is going to be the positive, and the other wire is going to be the negative. So the terminals on these speakers, the terminals that they come with, are color coded on the speaker, and then different sizes on the terminals themselves. So here you can see that the red one is a bigger one. So the red one is going to be the bigger one, positive. That's going to go to our blue. So I'm going to solder these wires together, put some heat shrink on them, and then do the same to the other side. And then I can wire the speakers up, put it up, put some dyno mat around the edges here, and then yeah, should be able to try it out. All right, so we'll get the heat shrink, we'll put it over the terminal like that before you solder or do anything. You'll stick this one on here, twist the wires together just like that, and we'll leave that hanging. We'll do the same to the other side. Then I'll get my torch and my my soldering irons, solder them on. Wait till the wire gets hot. Now that we soldered the wires, you can see the copper terminals are nice and coated with the solder. And sometimes you'll get like these little strands here, so you just gotta cut those off. Then you just put the terminal over the connection with this heat shrink, and then just heat it up with your torch carefully without burning your car down. And then that'll shrink over and create a nice good seal. So nice and shrunk down on there, and that's it. So I got my sheet of dyno mat that's gonna go bam right there. Gonna help reduce some of the vibrations that might be caused by the speaker. Gotta make sure that I don't, you know, stop it from hooking correctly. And this is gonna hook in there. Hook the speaker in, and then that'll be the final product. All right, we got the speakers installed. I'm just looking for a song to play, so I want to see if there's a big difference between the front speakers here, the left and the right, since we got this new kicker in there. I'm just trying to figure out the song.
What's the difference between me and you? Down to business, but sometimes the business into this shit takes to convince you. Cause you my nigga, Doc, and easy, I'm still with you. Fuck the beef, nigga, I miss you, and that's just being real with you. Violent, talking like this, spit venom and interview.
Alright, so the one speaker sounds way better than the other ones. So we're gonna upgrade the other three and then wrap this up, and we'll do another little audio comparison or audio sound test. But so far so good, I like it. Alright, I finished up all 4 speakers. They're all installed, and I'm gonna go test drive it, check out the audio. Hopefully it sounds like dramatically better. If not, check this out. This is a kicker accessory that you get through GM. It actually has a GM part number right there. And this it's a 10-inch subwoofer with this enclosure, goes underneath the seat, has its own amp for the speaker. Also comes with a separate amp for the 4-door speaker. So it's gonna sound good now, but it's gonna sound even better because the amp will go in between the radio and the speakers, pump up that audio, and it should make those speakers sound even better. But that's gonna be another video, so make sure you stay tuned for that and subscribe to the channel. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go test drive this truck. So they definitely sound better. The first thing first, I could hear for sure there's more bass. So these speakers hit a little bit harder, and sound just a bit clearer. So they do sound better. The other ones at full volume, they would kind of crackle. These, obviously they're still new, but they're not doing that. Once I put that amp in with the subwoofer, it's really gonna hit. So I can't wait for that. Make sure for the next video to stay tuned for that one. But it sounds really good, so I'm pretty happy with it.